Dear students, welcome to First PUC History Question Answer Session. Lesson 1 Introduction. This is part 1. First main Answer in one word or one sentence. In this main, there are two options. You can answer in a single word or in a sentence, and each question carries 1 mark. First question. What is the meaning of the word Historia? History is an English word which is derived from Greek word historia. Historia means an inquiry or investigation. So the answer is investigation or inquiry. Then the second question, from which language is the term Historia derived? History is an English word which is derived from Historia, a Greek word. So the answer is Greek. Then the next question, question number 3. Who is called as the father of history? A Greek historian, Herodotus, was regarded as the father of history. So the answer is Herodotus. Next question, question number 4. To which country did Herodotus belong? Herodotus belongs to Greek. Next question. Mention the work of Herodotus, the history of Persian Wars. This is the great work of Herodotus. In this book, he tried to explain the definition of history, scope of history, and importance of history. Next question. Who wrote the book, The City of God? Important question. The City of God was written by Saint Augustine, a well-known Christian saint in medieval Europe. Next question. Saint Augustine? The answer, question number 6. The next question, question number 7. Who give the economic interpretation of history? A great philosopher, economist, and historian of Germany, Karl Marx, gave an economic interpretation of history. So the answer is Karl Marx. Then the next question, write the definition of history by Karl Marx. According to him, or according to Karl Marx, history is the struggle between the haves and have-nots. History is the story of the struggle between the haves and have-nots. Here, haves means rich peoples and have-nots means the poor. Then the next question. What is J.B. Bury's definition about history? A modern history professor of Cambridge University, J.B. Bury. According to him, history is a science, no less and no more. So J.B. Bury, or the intention of J.B. Bury, a historian must works like a scientist. In that way, he defined history as history is a science, no less and no more. Then the next question, question number 10. Mention the book of Arnold Toynbee. Arnold Toynbee, a British historian, a modern history professor in London University. A great book of Arnold Toynbee, that is a study of history. A study of history was a famous book written by Arnold Toynbee, a study of history. Then the next question, question number 11. Who defined history as the rise and fall of civilization? Again, a great British historian, a modern history professor in London University, Arnold Toynbee, defined history as the rise and fall of civilization. So the answer is Arnold Toynbee. Then the next question, question number 12. What is the definition of Jawaharlal Nehru? Jawaharlal Nehru, first Prime Minister of India. According to him, history is the story of man from barbarism to civilization. These are the 1 mark questions in the first main in this lesson, introduction. Now second main. Second main means 2 marks questions. Answer in 2 words or 2 sentences each. First question. Mention any 2 definitions of history. There are many definitions regarding history. History is a science, no less and no more. History is the story of man from barbarism to civilization. History is the rise and fall of civilization. History is the story of struggle between the haves and have-nots. These are the some important definitions. You can write any 2 definitions. First one, history is the story of the struggle between the haves and have-nots by Karl Marx. The second definition, history is a science, no less and no more, by J.B. Bury. Then the next definition, history is the story of man from barbarism to civilization. One of the important definition given by our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Then another definition, history is the story of the rise and fall of civilization by Arnold Toynbee. You can write any 2 definitions. Then the next question, question number 2 in this main. Name the works of Karl Marx. 2 great works of Karl Marx. The first one, Das Kapital, and second one, Communist Manifesto. Das Kapital and Communist Manifesto were the great works of Karl Marx. Then the question number 3, which are the 2 important works of Jawaharlal Nehru? The first one is Discovery of India, and second one, The Glimpses of World History. Then the next question, question number 4, one of the important question in this main. Mention any 2 professional uses of history. It is also one of the importance of studying history. History is one of the main core subject in many competitive exams like Indian Administrative Service, Indian Police Service, Indian Forest Service, and Karnataka Administrative Service. This is the first professional advantage of studying history. History is the main core subject for the competitive examinations like IAS, KS, IPS, and IFS. And history helps us to face many competitive exams also like SDA, FDA, PDO, PSI, Railway, etc. Then the second advantage, there are many government posts in Archaeological Survey of India. So this is the second advantage. There are many government posts for the students of history in the department of ASI. ASI means Archaeological Survey of India. Then the next important of studying history or professional use of history, there are many opportunities opened up for the students of history at museum, archives, tourism department and related fields. And the history is essential for students politicians, and administrators. So these are the important professional uses of history. These are the questions in the second main. So we discussed 1 marks and 2 marks questions in this session. In the next session, we will discuss 5 marks question. Till then, take care. Thank you.